I do hope you're doing well. So, as you can tell by the title, this is probably going to be a vlog that is going to span over quite a bit of time. Not entirely sure yet. So as you will see from the title, I could be potentially getting my first tattoo, another piercing, who knows. Today is the 11th of September. And I am just on my way down, and so I've spoken to a couple of the gentlemen at this particular studio. I'll leave all their details down below, and I'm just going down to like get pricing, a little bit of an idea. I might get a piercing today, who knows, and could I potentially get a tattoo today? Who knows, we're just gonna see. But yes, as I say, I thought might as well document this. I am not a stranger to piercings. Every time I used to go to a tattoo shop to have a tattoo, I'd wimp out and come out and get another piercing. So I'm hopefully, I'm not going to tell you which one I'm going to get, because I want to try and get one that I've had previously, but I want to get it put back in place because I keep seeing all my old barbells and I'm like, I want that back. And then as I say, yes, the tattoos, who knows. I have worn, you might think, a very low top, just because if I do go ahead with one of them, I'm going to need this bit to be clear, you know. So let's not ramble. And as I say, this could be a vlog from a weekend, or it could be, if I'm not booked in per se today, it could be a vlog that carries on maybe a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months. Who knows when this is going to go up, mate? Who knows when this is going to go up, mate? Who knows when this is going to go up, my lovelies. But yes, I thought it might just be a fun little vlog. And if you have any tattoos or piercings yourself, please do let me know down below. And I'm running late, so I need to stop gassing and get on my way there. So will I film when I'm in there? If I'm allowed. If not, you'll see me when I'm out. But yes, let's go and have some fun, shall we?
Giving up your dreams to your silly demons. We're diamonds in the dust, so why can't you see it? Keep getting under your thick skin, trying on not.
You ready? Yeah.
Swimming around in your bloodstream, can't make it stop. Oh, I just need to tell you that. Oh, don't let them get in your head, So please don't let them get in your head, Fight another day, I know it's worth it. We're gold inside the rust, so I know you feel it. Keep getting under your thick skin, trying on not building a nest in your weaknesses. Swimming around in your bloodstream, can't make it stop. Oh, I just need to tell you that. Oh, don't let them get in your head, So please don't let them get in your head, They don't know you like I do. Like I do, they don't.
So as you would have seen in there, I couldn't have my tray done this side because where it had fallen out, she said the scar tissue might have fingered
You
it.
did it fuller. That girl pulled it.
So I've only done this
Oh,
side.
that's nice.
That was fine. She said I had a very thick tragus. And then when the bar went through, she was like, painful. And I was like, no. So I'm used to that. And then
Good. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's slightly bigger one side.
That's the style of it.
All right. Oh my God. I had a feeling you'd come back with something.
And it didn't hurt at all.
Oh, it
I
didn't?
was sitting there and laughing. It's just like a niggle. And the man
What's
said,
it like?
like, it's just like a niggle.
Just like that?
But he said, so the man I went to see,
Oh my God.
as you can tell she likes it.
Oh my, get your head straight.
I went to see the man because he's going to be drawing up my Marilyn Monroe if I get it. Don't put too much pressure.
No.
And then...
Oh, does it go sort of round big and then smaller?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Live the life you love and love the life you live. But it like, life is the key word that joins both.
All right.
So I saw the man for the Marilyn, and he was like, as you can tell, I'm a G-Shock.
Oh, I love it.
And he said, the ankle, because I asked for ones on the back of the ankle.
Yeah.
He said the ankle, the hand, and the neck are the most painful. So I was like...
The ankle, the hand.
And the neck.
All right.
So I was like, oh, well, I want to get one on the neck to try. He was like, try it. He said, if you can deal with that, the arm you won't feel, because obviously it's fattier.
Yeah.
So he said he's going to draw up Marilyn for my arm. He can scale it down.
All right.
And then I was like, I saw
What
one.
about your rose, though? I thought
The rose will go this side.
What, on the top of your arm?
Yeah, but this will be Marilyn.
Oh, all right.
So I found it fine, and I was like, oh, might as well get going with it. The lady had a spare space. So I was like, okay then.
I had a feeling you would. Oh my God, it's well nice.
And I didn't come over shaky, nothing. Yet when I'm due to have a needle with blood, I hit the deck. Because I said it's psychological. They're taking stuff from me. Like that woman when I was 2 and she kept the needle in my arm and scratched me.
I thought she'd been gone at 10:15. I'm thinking if she's had one, she might come over a bit. Ooh.
No, so with like, I think it's psychological. Whenever
Yeah.
it's blood, I hate it and I panic because I flick back to 2 years old and that woman keeping the needle in my arm and dragging it.
Well, you need to
Whereas
stop
his-
that.
Yeah, but it don't matter because you're taking something from me. I don't like it. Whereas piercings and now a tattoo, I was fine because I'm getting it.
Did that hurt a little bit though there?
No,
No.
you just
So
have to
you
breathe
might have
in.
your belly done again.
No, because she
Oh.
said that people do sometimes have problems with belly. But I might get a scaffold that side. I don't know yet.
What's that? That thing
When you
with the
have
bar? Yeah.
So I've got that.
Oh,
She said
that's
the
nice.
same. Keep it clean. Da 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 da. Look what
No, I'm just looking. Maybe you should let that hole close up, but you're happy to.
Yeah, I don't really wear my seconds off Thursday.
What about having the ring round your nose?
I did look at septum.
Yeah.
I think now we're coming into autumn and like my fashion is going to go a bit more gothy. I'm going to get the fake septum piercings out and see how I go with that.
Is that the ring that we showed Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice. That's what Adriana's done.
Oh,
She's got it proper though.
they have no clue who Adriana is, but yes.
Oh, it's real nice. Oh yeah, it's nice. I love it. So was it just like a?
It's just like, let's give Mama G a
Yeah.
thing. Imagine, because there was only a thing where it went to my shoulder bladey bit because it's bone. So it's just like.
Oh, I thought on the back of your neck you was having the infinity.
Well, that is an infinity,
Oh, is
but
it?
it's
But it's
the
a word.
worded one.
But what was we gonna have then?
The plain infinity there. But he said wrists are painful and I don't know whether she'll be able to sit through it.
No, well, Shannon's just said it's like a little itch, so I could be all right, viewers.
So yes, I've just got to let it air
yeah.
dry. But I've got to get some bepanthen.
Oh,
Nappy cream.
that's nappy rash cream.
So I've just got to let it air dry.
Oh,
and then
perhaps viewers, now she's getting this bepanthen, I might be a nanny. Hey,
No.
my cousin's daughter's having one, so keep it in the family.
No.
Oh.
So she said, take it off to air dry, bepanthen, and then she said I don't have to cling film it after anymore. Just make sure like there's no like infection or da
Why
da
do
da.
they cling film it?
Just
stop
while it's
germs?
healing.
Yeah.
And then just bepanthen it for 3 days.
Does he know that you've had one done?
No, I haven't told Brad.
Divorce, viewers, divorce!
He went and had one and didn't tell us the truth.
Yeah, you had enough money.
It's just awkward. I ain't even really seen it. I've only seen it a bit
No,
in
it's really
mirror.
nice. Oh, it's
when
really
she
nice.
showed me.
It's really nice.
I can't really see it because we had to size it because the first one was like huge, and she was like, "It's going to take up like your
But
shoulder
not being
blade."
funny, I can't see the point in people having things on their back because their head don't spin round and they can't see it.
No, that's the only thing. But if I wear like low tops and that,
Yeah.
I'm always either in a vest top or like an open dress.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the man's going to look into drawing my Marilyn up, and he said that can be whenever.
Where's Marilyn going on there?
Should be like a half sleeve.
And then the rose is going this one.
That one.
Oh, on the shoulder.
See?
That's good. I'll be going next time, yours.
It's literally just past Summerhill Garden Centre.
Oh, is it?
So we can go and do some Christmas shopping and then get a
Well,
tattoo.
for Christmas, you can buy me a little one. Because I want her name on me, viewers, but Shannon just said not on the wrist.
No. So yeah, so I'm going to let this air dry and then I shall check in with you later on.
I've got to go shopping, viewers.
We've got to get some Papanthum. So yes, I will check in with you probably later on tonight. I'll let you know how it's getting on. But yes, I'm very, very happy, thank you. Hello, my lovelies. It is a little later from when you last saw me. And I thought, you know what? We might as well give a little rundown. So, it is quite a lot later. It is, what is the time now? 8 o'clock in the evening. And I know I said at the beginning whether this would be a vlog over a day, a week, a month. I'm not entirely sure. I think I will end the vlog today because, as I say, it's been quite a busy day. We have had a new piercing, well, a reformed piercing, and then we have had our first tattoo. And as I say, I don't know as of yet when I will be booking in for my rest. So I don't want to drag the vlog out because I really want to get this out so you guys can see. But let's start with, I will insert some clips and the photos here, there, that I can, as I say, because it's quite hard for me to show you because it is at the back of the neck. So I did get Mama G to use her photography skills and take some photos of which you would have seen inserted whereabouts I would have put them. Right, so the tattoo studio that I went to was in Billericay / Basildon area and it's called Beautifully Inked. Now, if you know Summerhill Garden Centre, it's literally like 2-3 minutes from there. So if you know that area, you probably know where this is. When I was looking for a tattooist, I typed in like best tattooist in Essex. So when I was looking through, I narrowed it down to Beautifully Inked and another company. I sent the same message to both companies and just wanted to see how or what type of response I got. My girl at work who's had many a tattoo, she said, you will know when they respond what type of vibe it is that you want. So I was like, right. So the other person come back and was very kind of like short, sweet, and said that one of the tattoos I wanted they would do for a very, very cheap price, but they wanted full control over it. Now the tattoo is very unique and it could only be adapted a certain way. So I was quite skeptical, and when I looked at some of the artists' work, it didn't really like jump out at me. It was very different to like the types of tattoos that I've been looking at. So as I say, I know tattoo artists are flexible and everything like that, but I think they specialise in a completely different like area of tattooing to the ones that I was looking at. So I had a response from the gentleman at Beautifully Inked and we was talking over everything, and I was speaking to my girl at work and she was like, is he answering the questions and da-da. I said, he's answering the questions. He was saying because I wanted like hand tattoos I was looking at. And he said like, I'll tell you, they can rub off, ankles, transfer, all of that jazz. Not ankles, you know, like inside of your foot and outside of your foot. So he told me all the pros and cons of the areas and how much it would cost for the certain ones that I sent over. And the one in particular that the other company said that they would do for a lot cheaper but to have full control. He gave me a price which I didn't think was too bad. When I went down, I actually spoke with him today, and I think the one I originally wanted for my thigh, he said he might be able to like size down for my arm, because if you only catch the bottom of it, you won't really get the idea of the tattoo. And it is a tattoo that I've seen since I was like 15, 16 and always wanted, but I just never took the plunge. And I think if I had something like that for the money it would cost, I would want it to be shown and like on show to be seen all the time, you know. So he said he was going to start drawing it up, so that's not a problem. As I say, I don't know when I will be getting that because that is quite large, but he said if I can deal with the pain on the neck, then the arm you don't really feel any. So as I say, went down, got there, I was about 5 minutes early, went in, set up and spoke with the man for like pricing and bits and bobs. And then I said, oh, do you have any availability? And he said one of his ladies was free. I will insert her Instagram here. It'll be down below as well. Her name was Cammy, and she said that she could do the one that I'd been quoted on with himself, and that would be absolutely fine. So I was like, you know what, might as well give it a go. And then he said, whereabouts do you want it? And I was like, top of the neck. And he said like wrists, top of the neck and ankles are the most painfulest. I think maybe because it's like thin skin and bones. So I was like, oh well, might as well give it a go, right, and see what it's all about. So Cammy drew up the stencil. We sized it down a couple of times to get it the exact little size that we'd agreed on, and then the stencil went on. Waited about 10-15 minutes, and then we was good to go. So you will have seen the clips before, as I say, of me having it done. And when she started, it just felt like a little scratch. It wasn't unbearable. There was one bit that was like really niggly, and I think it might have been, I don't know if it was like on a bone or something, but I was thinking like, Shan, do not like spasm out or like move anything. And I was actually so relaxed. And this is what I mean. So with my hypoglycemia, I have to be careful with my blood sugars dropping and all of that jazz. So they offered me sweets and everything when I was there to like keep my sugar levels up, but I'd had so much sugar in the morning, I was surprised I weren't bouncing off the walls. So I have to be careful with that. And then also I have a fear of needles, but my fear of needles is from my childhood. So I was probably about 18 months, 2-year-old, and I went for some jab that you have to have at that age. I'm not entirely sure the name of it, mum would know. And all I remember is the lady held my arm and she didn't tell me or mum when it was going in. So obviously I can't remember what was said, I was only a kid, but mum says she didn't tell her when she was putting it in. And obviously when she jabbed the needle in, no one kind of knew. And because I didn't know, like mum hadn't calmed me, I pulled, and as I pulled, the needle scratched down in my arm, and I had a little scar for a while, and that sticks with me. I may have been 18 months or 2 years old, but that sticks with me. And I think from then, that is where I've had the fear of needles when it comes to like a healthcare side, because I've never had that problem when I've had piercings and then with this tattoo, because I was thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna like freak out, it's gonna be like a crap storm, let's say, and I'm just gonna absolutely have a meltdown. But I didn't, and I never have done with previous piercings. And I said to mum, I think it's all psychological, that when I get a tattoo, when I've had this and like when I've had the piercings before, I am in control of that. I have chose to have that. I have gone to them people and I know I'm getting something out of it. When it's the other way around and I have to go for blood and that, I panic, because number one, I think of that nurse who has basically probably psychologically scarred me, thank you very much, and I just think that you're taking something from me that I necessarily didn't want to be taken, or I don't need to be taken, for instance. And yeah, if you see me when I have a blood test, I freak out. I have passed out many times, but I get so, I don't know what it is. I think I just don't like hospitals in general as well. They just like, it's death to me and I don't like it. So I remember the last time I had to have a blood test at our local hospital, we went down and they said because it was COVID, I had to go in on my own. And I said, well, I can't go in. Like, yes, I was like 24 or 25 then. Yeah, last year. Yeah. And I was like, I can't go in on my own. Like, I have a severe fear of the needle. So they said, that's fine. Like, you can bring your mum and you go to the end booth. I got in the end booth and the lady was so nice, bless her. And she was like, I hear you don't like the needles. I was like, no. So she'd done everything. She calmed me. Mum was like holding my hand. As soon as I saw at the corner of my eye, you know when they put the glove onto thingy, oh my god, my legs start trembling. And when I say trembling, I don't mean like a little bit, I mean like hitting the floor, trembling. I'm getting worked up, I start crying, I start hyperventilating. I can tell my sugars drop because then I start to get muffled hearing. And next thing I know, I was like passed out on the poor lady's chair. They brought me round, I had plenty of sugar, I had water, and she was like, I need to take the blood. And for the reason I was in there, I had to have about 4 to 6 bottles, which normally when I have a blood test, it's just like in maybe 1 or 2, but they had to test for like several different things, so they needed more blood. Oh my god, I had to keep my head turned. I couldn't look. Mum was having to talk. There was another doctor who come over, or a nurse, I wasn't entirely sure what they were, and they was having to talk to me, and they were saying to the lady like, come on quick, because after I think it was the 3rd or 4th change, it must have been about 5 or 6, because it was the 3rd or 4th change, and when I felt it, Mum said to me, I think she's going to go again, because all my colour just drained. And the male doctor said to the nurse, you need to do this quick because I think she's going to pass out again. Luckily I didn't. She quickly done what she needed to do, put the little wadding on with the tape, and I was good to go. But I had to sit down for like another 5-10 minutes after that. I couldn't move because I would probably have like killed over, or my legs would have gone from under us. And then when we come out, It was so funny because obviously when you're in those, they're just like cubicles. Everyone can see. They didn't even have a curtain to like pull around you this time. So everyone could see what was happening and must have thought, what on earth is happening to that girl? And then when I come out, like my eyes were all puffy. I was shaky. The doctor walked out one side of me and mum was holding me the other just to like make sure I didn't go down again. And then we went and got a nice cup of coffee. But yeah, I don't know what it is. Piercings and now a tattoo, I seem to be fine with. I say that now, maybe like if I do get this big one on my arm, it might be a bit more, not of a struggle for me, but like to keep my sugar levels up and that. But told them I was hypoglycemic on my medical form, which is, I say, another thing. When you get there, you do all your consent forms and your medical form, and then once your procedures are done, whether it be a tattoo or a piercing, you have your aftercare. So I have 2 aftercare booklets, one for me tattoo and one for me piercing. As I say, piercing, when I had it done 7, 8 years ago, I was really young when I had my tragus, I don't actually know what it's called, my lovelies. And they told me back then to clean it with a cotton bud, and the lady this time was like, no, get like a cotton wool pad, soak it in sea salty and warm water, not boiling, do not burn yourself, my lovelies, and then you literally just like wrap it around and soak it. So I was like, well, times have changed and things have changed, didn't they? And then, as I say, the tattoo is fine. When I come back, I let it air dry. Mum went and got the Bepanthen. She has been like cleaning, dabbing, putting the Bepanthen on, and I think after my bath later, I will put another layer on. They said not to bath, but it's not going to be in the water, so I think I'll be alright. As I say, it'd be different if maybe I had my foot or something done, but I would have just had to keep my foot out or something. But yes, as I say, beautifully inked was the studio. I spoke to the gentleman who owns it, is Damien, and my tattoo artist and piercer was Cammy. As I say, I will leave all of their details down in the descriptions box below. Cannot fault it. They made you feel so welcome when you went in. Did you want teas, coffees, sweets, like anything to put you at ease? Very calming, no pressure, not like, well, are you getting it done or not? Because I say, literally, I just went down there for a consultation, but I had some ideas of if there were spaces, something that I would like to get to try. And piercing, I kind of made up my mind on the way down there that if they had the space, I would want to get it redone again. Not going on holiday this year, so it's got a full year to heal before I'll be jumping in any pools or seas, let me tell you that. So yeah, as I say, went in, got it all done, and I was like, have you got any space in? And he said, Cammy could do you now. She stenciled it up, went on. When it started, I was kind of like, oh, it was just like a little scratch. And then, as I say, I think it took about 20-25 minutes. It was definitely under half hour. And we was just talking the whole way through. She put me right at ease. As I say, she just kept asking, like, are you okay? Is it fine? I could feel her, like, dabbing it. Very clean, very sanitized. Like, the hygiene was impeccable there. And as I say, just, like, kept me at ease. We was chatting. We found out we both watched Bailey Siren, as you all know, from my monthly favourites. Oh my god. She and Eleanor Neal are my go-to for true crime, murder, all of that jazz. And we was talking about Bailey's podcast that she does, The Dark Histories, that she also does as a video version on YouTube. And we was just talking about true crime and serial killers. And if you know me, you know that is my vibe. Anything to do with true crime, murder, grit, gore, anything like that, that is a bit of me. So yeah, as I say, it was nice to just have a general chit chat, and as I say, there was just a few little bits where I was like, oh, niggle, but it was absolutely fine. The tattoo on the top of my neck cost me £70, and as I say, that was because I don't know the sizing, I don't know quite how it's worked, whether it's per hour or the style. I don't know all the bits and bobs of that. I just knew it was £70, and as I say, that was, I think, is a fairly large tattoo, so I'm very happy with that price, and as I say, I can't fault it. Went to the piercing, and as I say, she was like, right, we went into the next booth, done my tragus, and I wanted to have this side done. So I used to have this side done probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and it fell out, or it was pulled out, I can't remember. I woke up one morning and it weren't in my ear, basically. So she looked at it and she said it could possibly migrate and like fall out again, so we'll do it this side. So I was like, that's not a problem, I'll be cack-handed screwing the balls around, but it doesn't matter. So we went through, and I remember my tragus, however you say it, I remember that being quite painful when I had it before. So when she was doing it all up, she said, I'll put it closer inwards so then it won't like migrate and it's like closer to your skin and that. So I was like, yeah, no worries. So you lay down, you get it clamped in, and then she was like, do you want to count down or do you just want to do it? So I was like, just do it, and as soon as I feel it, like, I'll do a big breath in and out. I'd done it, and I don't know if I would have kept the sound in, but when it went through I was like and then it was done. And she said to me I had a really thick tragus, and I was like, do I got a thick bit of cartilage between me here, I don't know. And then when she popped the bar through, she said it might niggle a bit, and it literally just went straight through like butter, I think her words were. So yes, I was very, very pleased with that, and that was £30, which I think is a standard pricing anyway. So yes, I would rate my first tattoo experience very, very successful. I do think I am going to get slightly addicted now, especially like because I'm trying out, like I want different areas on my body done. So it may be I was speaking to the gentleman Damien about my ankles, the back of my ankles getting done. I've seen a few on my wrists, my sternum, my shoulders, all of that. So I think I might start off like with having odd little bits and bobs here and there, and then, as I say, work up to the big girl, because I do love her, but that is a big thing for me. And if you know me, you know I'm very set in my ways, and I think that would be, as much as I love it, a great change. It's got to take me a while mentally to like address that change, to from being like paleo Shan and then wham, like pretty much half your arms done, which I think it will. If you see the design, I'm not going to show you, because if I do have it, it's going to be another little vlog, I think, because I would want to vlog that one. I just I need to mentally prepare myself. It took me a lot to like mentally prepare myself for that. I said to Cammy, every time I used to go into a tattoo shop when I was younger, I would always come out with another piercing, because I would just, I'd bottle it, and then I was like, right, get another low piercing, get my trach done, get my cartilage done, get me belly done, get me tongue done. Like, there was a lot, and every time I just bottled it. And as I say, there was a decision that was made, and it kind of gave me the kick up the bum that I needed, and like, nope, you can go and do what you want to do now, all right, girl? So yes, as I say, I will leave all of that Instagrams below, and yes, I am very, very happy. As I say, my tragus, I don't know if you can see. Oh, the hair's in the way. Is that picking up? There we go. So she said not to change the bar for like 6 to 12 months, which is fine, because I've got my nice Libret bars in there with all the different funky coloured balls, but I'm fine with this. And as I say, if I have any problems, I've got me tools to unscrew the balls if it's a bit tight, but if not, I might have to pop down and be like, Cammy, can you help me please? But yes, as I say, lovely team there. There was a few other ladies there, I didn't catch their names, and yeah, very, very happy right now. Mama G is ecstatic. As I say, you would have seen by her reaction, she loved it, and when she's been creaming it, she's like, I want one now. But I don't know how she's like with pain. Like I said to her, it's like a cat scratch, and I've done it on the back of her neck, and she was like, oh, that's fine. But I think she's the opposite to me. So she's fine having blood tests, but I think she would freak having a tattoo. So I don't know. We might try her. Who knows? You might see Mama G getting a tattoo at a ripe old age of 61 she is now. Who knows? Say you're never too old to get a tattoo. But yes, as I say, a very pleasant experience. Please do let me know down below, my lovelies, if you have any tattoos or piercings. What one hurt the most? What's your favourite? What would you like recommend? I want to get like quite a few more ear piercings. I really think, because the majority of the time I have my hair up or like to the side, I always have one of the ears out, so I want to build them up. I've started wearing my second holes again. I don't know if you can see. I've actually got my second hole in for a change. And I say, I've got my cartilage on that one, and now my tragus. So maybe something, I like the one inside. Is it called Rook or Dave? It's supposed to help with migraines as well, so I'm not entirely sure. I might have a look at that next time I'm down there. But yeah, as I say, if you've got any, let me know. Let me know how old you was when you had your first tattoo or piercing. I'd be very intrigued to find out, as I say, because when I was in school, girls were having tattoos, and we was like 14, 15. So I'm a very late bloomer, let's just say. But tattoos, I think I'm going to be addicted now, I'm not going to lie. And piercings are just, I'd probably build my ears all the way up if I could. That could be a thing. I could maybe build one of my ears up, and then just have a few odd ones in here. Who knows, my lovelies? I'm rambling as always, but as I say, I just wanted to share this experience. As I say, it is our first tattoo done. 26 years old, ticked off the list, and God knows when I'll stop now. As I say, we shall all see. If I do get any little ones that are not long enough to vlog, I will let you know in like upcoming vlogs. If I do like day in the life, anything like that, I'll always give you an update. But if I do get the arm piece, that would be one that I would want to vlog. So yes, who knows what the future may hold. But as I say, take care, stay safe as always. I will leave all the details for the studio and the artist down below, and I shall see you all in the next one, guys. Bye.